The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I once got a call the day of a chuppah from the chassan. Chassan b'yom chupasai. The chuppah was going to be held at one of the large hotels. It was going to be a beautiful, luxurious wedding. And I was involved. I was the Masada Kiddushin. He called me up, and it's still early in the day. And I was wondering. He said, Rabbi, when were you going to leave to come to the chasana? I said, well, I was going to leave about 3:30, 4. He said, could I ask you a favor? Could you leave now? It's 12 o'clock. Chassan asked. I thought, it's probably emergency. There's something there that needs to be discussed. Or chas v'sholom, there's some challenge that came up between the families. Immediately, I called a car and I went down to that hotel and ran in. They told me the chassan is up in the suite. He's been waiting for me. I take an elevator. I go to the chassan suite. And there is food, and everything is decked out. Chassan is there and tells the man, please close the door, don't let anybody in. I sit down at the table with the chassan, I'm ready to discuss whatever he has to discuss. And he takes out 2 svarim, 2 copies of Mesilas Yesharim, of the Ramchal. He says to me, Rabbi, I got to prepare for the wedding. I got to prepare for life ahead. I got to prepare to be boina by Stem of Yisrael. I'm going to be honest. I haven't prepared too much. I'll be honest. We got the suit. I got the watch. I got everything. Everything that anybody could ever dream of. But I'm not sure I'm prepared. Could you please help me to prepare? I said, fine. I opened up Mesilas Yesharim, and we began to learn. The chassan didn't only listen, but he begins to ask, and he wants to know the pshat, and he wants to know what tshuva is, and he wants to know what real Yirah Shamayim is, and he begins to ask me. And it would be like I am in the middle of the Zman in Elul, with my chavrusa, in the beginning of the Zman, hashing it out, both back and forth. And he begins to cry. Chassan b'yom chupasai. And I continued with him for hours until they called him out. When I experienced that, I then understood this Devar Torah, what it means to prepare. All of us. Doesn't matter we're a new chassan kala, we're an old chassan kala, we're not chassan kala, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anybody. Anybody in this world, single, married, I don't care. Prepare. You got a little room, you got a little apartment. Make your mikdash ma'at. Remember the things in the Gemara and Sanhedrin. Work on them. And everyone should be matzliach to be marbe kavod shamayim into a life of simcha and sasan.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org